nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः. गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. If possible, switch off your mobile phones if you want to be stable in life. You have just heard one rendering. This we call as the happy mantra mala. We all keep on chanting mantra. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrutyor Mukshiyamamritat. What you have understood? See? While talking, suppose in between I say, and thereafter, what will you say? What has gone wrong with this man? Because this has no meaning, is it not? When words do not give us any meaning, or when words do not carry any meaning for us, it is just a noise, is it not? Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrutyor mukshiyamamritat. We do it mechanically, is it not? Anything which is done mechanically does not involve mind. You are all drivers. Now, it has become a default settings with you, is it not? You don't think that you are driving. You keep on scolding the children or scolding the husband, see? And still continue driving. Talk on phone. Everything is going on. Because it is mechanical. And whenever anything that is done mechanically, we lose the charm of life. See, friends, how important it is. Anything you do mechanically, lose the charm. This I learned. And when you learn, you are required to involve your attention. See? We have to learn. You cannot learn mechanically. After learning, you become mechanical. But when we learn, we are required to involve ourselves fully. See? It's so simple. And whenever life becomes mechanical, there is no charm. This is how the government servants are dumb. Because there is no charm in their life. I am talking from India point of view. You are all wise. I had to stay in this country for next 3 months, I know. See? This I learnt when I visited one factory in India, and it was a factory they are producing the files which are used for smoothing the steel files. A very big establishment, a big, huge hall, and there were about few hundred lathe machines. And on that conveyor belt, that peace will come. And every operator has only one job to do. So it comes going on. So when I was seeing that, then I asked the owner, my friend, I said, hey, am I allowed to talk to one of them? He said, yes, Swamiji, of course. Then I asked one person, hey, if I talk to you, will it disturb your work? He said, no, you can talk to me. And then he was talking to me and he was doing his job. I said, are you not, since how many years you are doing it? He said, last 22 years. And what work? This is the only work I am doing. So I don't require even to look at the object and what thing I had to do. It has become so mechanical. I said, when you are doing it mechanically for so many years, do you enjoy? He said, what enjoy? It's the most boring job. So when you are bored at home, how do you live your life after going home? Think. When you are bored at home, how do you live your life at home? A bored person cannot lead a happy life. See how simple it is. Then what do you do? So he said, Swamiji, you are a Swami, I will not tell you the lies, I will tell you the truth. When I go, I take the local liquor and have a booze and enjoy. I said, very good, continue. Thank you very much. You are my guru, I told him. I begged to touch his feet, he didn't allow me. He said, why are you making fun of me? I said, no, you have taught me. What he taught me? Anything you do mechanically, you lose the charm of your life. We do puja, pothi, reading, japa, mechanically. See, my friends, how important it is. Life should not be lived default. Like taking food. If there is no light, absolute darkness, so when we take the bite, does it go in our ear? Whatever may be the darkness, it hits right exactly the same place. Because it is mechanical, you don't require your mind. And therefore, this happy mantramala. See, friends, many of us have got this notion. If something is said in Sanskrit, then it is great. If something is said in English, it is bad. See, one of the person asked me this question. Swamiji, your logo is very peculiar. I said, I am also peculiar. What logo? Normally, what is the logo? They'll be having some bird or swan or sunrise or some kind of ocean waves and some birds flying, and below or above something written in Sanskrit which nobody understands what it is. Then you have to worry, hey, what it is. Don't ask any question. But our logo is very simple. Raise your hand and be happy. You don't require any thinking involved. Those who are happy, they don't think. Those who think, they cannot be happy. See? All the time worried. I don't know what is going to happen to this world. If you don't know, be happy. If you know what is going to happen to this world, be prepared. Where is the place for worrying? See, friends. And therefore, how to lead our day-to-day life is in this happy mantramala, which I played in the beginning. See? Before all my talks, and this happy mantramala was delivered during the Corona festival. Those of you who have been hearing me online, there we develop this we call it Happy Mantramala. So today we will talk on the parts of this Happy Mantramala.
Life is a
First mantra, life is a time pass. See? Whenever you do something for time pass, what exactly it means? Life is a time pass, we understand. See? When we go for a vacation, do we go there to earn anything? We go there to spend, is it not? We have a budget, we have a time. Unless you are a typical conjuice. See? Such people, they will be going to the restaurant. Nobody is going to order, okay, I am going to order. And then you will see the menu. Item number 68, gate 4. And then 4 Bisleri bottles come. Because what is the item is not seen, only money, money, money. See? So when we are on a vacation, it is only for a time pass. Nothing to earn, nothing to lose. Friends, we are in this world on a vacation. This is not our permanent place. Like I have come to Harish's house. I was going to say her, but no, it is his house. Because even the kitchen it is not her kitchen, it is his kitchen. See? So I have come here. Now what for I have come? On vacation. I have not come here to earn anything. See? So then how do I spend your life? Time pass. Count days. Not only me, but they also. Many times people ask me, Swamiji, you go to so many places. How come people like you so much and all that? I said, the secret I'll tell you. Before my arrival, they know my day of departure. So they start counting down. Not only they start counting down, I also start counting down. So when I came here, it was 5, then 4. As the days progress, the level of happiness increases. On Sunday, they will celebrate Swamiji gone. See? We are here on a vacation. Life is a celebration. It is not a calibration. We are all calibrating everything. Counting. No. See? So when we take something as life is time pass, now go to Bhagavad Gita, then you will understand, oh, Swamiji talks on Bhagavad Gita, then he is great. See, it is very difficult to talk before the educated lot. See? What Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labhau jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papam avapsasi. Whatever we do in life, there are only 2 results. First result is either we succeed or we fail. See? Jaya jayo, jaya ajaya. Succeed. When we succeed, we gain. When we are defeated, we lose. And when we gain, we are happy. When we lose, we are miserable. So these 3 things. Anything you do in life, either success or failure, either gain or loss, either joy or sorrows. What Bhagavan says, Same krutva. Take both of them with equal ease. What is the net result? Your equanimity will not be disturbed. See? Then Bhagavan says, Naivam papam avapsasi. Now, what is the meaning of pap? KG1, KG2 pap is you have touched the left hand, you have touched the right hand. See, is a pap. You have put on the shoes and come inside the house, Mahapap. In this manner, our definitions of pap are very cheap. There are many, many ways of explaining pap. Now here in this context, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Naivam papam avapsasi. Now what is a pap? Papa is when whatever we do or we do not do, does it leave an impression on our mind? Impressions are only two types, likes or dislike. Whenever we are functioning in this world, is success making us bloat like a frog to burst afterwards? Or is the failure making us bury ourselves below the snow? Meaning, whenever whatever experiences come in our life, are we influenced so much that that becomes our biography? See? There is a Hindi cinema song you may be knowing. थोड़े गम है, थोड़ी खुशियाँ, ये जीवन है. But we want only one-sided. I should always succeed. Then who will fail? Somebody has to fail. See, friends. And therefore, whenever failure comes in our life, understand it is a God's grace. It is not for making us miserable, but to tell us, recognize something is wrong with you. When we get a toothache, the toothache is not given to us to make us miserable, but to tell us, hey, something is wrong, take care. In the same manner, every experience of our life is a reminder for us, you are going the wrong way. See? And what is the wrong way? Be attentive. Wrong way is when we do not learn from our own experiences of life. Is the wrong way. Every experience is given to us only to learn, nothing else. We are in the universe, university. We go there to learn. See, my friends. Now see what happens. In our childhood, sometime we have touched the fire and we got our hand burnt. Now, do we have liking or disliking for fire? No. Why? Because we have learned. When you touch the fire, it burns. We have learned. In the same manner, every experience is our teacher if we are ready and able to learn from every experience of our life. So when we learn, we grow wise. See? And when we don't learn, we grow old and otherwise. And see, old people like me, they have got only complaints about everything. See, these days, the children, they don't respect the elders. Now tell me, what is my contribution in growing old? What I have done? Whether I want or I don't, I keep on growing. It is the poor earth which is running around the sun, and our age is growing. And what an arrogance about that age. See, friends. Therefore, how to live life? Life is a time pass. Learn from every experience. So, yes, sometimes we succeed, sometimes we get defeated. It is life. Then we have to adjust. And what is adjustment? Be attentive. Adjustment is whenever we are interacting in the world, where is our attention? attention could be in one of the three places. Like I am talking to you. Now, where is my attention? My attention could be on you, whether you are listening or not listening, whether you are understanding or not understanding, whether you like or you don't like. So, one place will be my audience where my attention is. Then, second place, the attention will be on myself. I am teaching, I am great, I don't know these ignorant people, whether they are no. Second place. The third place, how is the quality of my mind before I begin a job, during the execution of the job, and after the job is over. These are the three places where our attention could be focused. Normally, our attention is focused on the world. I have done so much for my child. When he was small, I used to carry him here, and now he is grown up, doesn't even look at me. See? So your attention is not on anything except outside. And then what we do? We want to improve others. We fail to understand God has failed to improve us. We are the same. And that we are the same, want to improve others. Net result is a failure. Once I was on some airport, probably Singapore, and one young person, must be late 20s or mid 30s, something like that. I was sitting for my next flight. He came and he said, Swamiji, how come you are here? I said, by default. Then he asked me, I am your fan. I said, don't tell lies. He said, no, I am really your fan. I said, keep moving. Is it switch off or what? Then he said, I always wanted to ask you this question. Yes, ask. Normally I don't entertain questions. I am allergic to questions. So he said, you are moving around the world talking on Gita, Upanishad, so many years, it's not one day, for how many 30, 40 years you are moving, and yet the people don't change. Don't you get frustrated? Because when I am talking, what is my expectation? You should change, you should improve, is it not? So our attention could be in the field where we are functioning. Then I told him, I said, do you know doctors? He said, yes. I said, do you know the prayers of the doctors? He said, what prayers? What is the normal prayer, people? Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pasyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Yes. Do you know the prayers of the doctor? Sarve bhavantu roginaha. If everybody is healthy and happy, doctors become miserable. I said, exactly the same way. Our prayers are also like the same way. Sarve bhavantu ajnaninaha. We don't want you to improve. Friends, when I am talking, who is the first person to listen? Myself. If my words do not change me, will they change others? See, friends. So when we are functioning in this world, where is our attention? And therefore Bhagavan says, Arjun, bring your attention to yourself. And to bring attention to yourself, start from the mind. Because the first chapter you all know, Arjuna's arguments were this only. If this war happens, so many people will be killed. Bhagavan Krishna didn't know that in the war, people are killed. Bhagavan Krishna thought, in the war, there is a maternity home, children are born. See? He was teaching Bhagavan Sri Krishna. See, friends, therefore, when we are functioning in this world, where is our attention? It should not be on the world. Number one. Number two, If attention is not on the world, why you are doing it? Like here I am talking. Why I am talking? Be very attentive. I am talking because it is my need. You don't need me. I am very clear about it. See? Whenever we do anything as our need, there will be humility. There won't be arrogance. It makes a change in life, my friends. See? But normally what happens? I have done so much for the people. People don't understand. Who asked you? See, there is one of the mantras. Who asked you? Remember this basic principle of life. Therefore, life is a time pass. So whenever we do anything as a time pass, we are not worried about improving the world, improving the society. We are not worried about whether this is good or bad. We are relaxed. And when we are at home, at peace with ourselves, before doing something, see, at the time of execution of the job and after the job is done, if you are at peace with yourself, you will never be tired in life. See, the mental tiredness is more killing than the physical tiredness. How simple it is. Then how to live in this world and what for to live. See, we are all living in this world for time pass. Now how it is? When we were not in this world, imagine. Why imagine? It is a truth. When we are not in this world, was there anything lacking in this world? When we will leave this world and go, there won't be anything lacking. If you don't trust me, try. See? So our earlier absence, our later absence makes no difference. So our presence in the present, does it make any difference? But ahankara vimudhatma kartahamiti manyate. But he has that arrogance. I have done this thing, I have done that thing. You can't even stop your sneezing. Sometimes it happens in the meetings, you must be seeing, sometimes you are sitting in an important meeting, excuse me, so everybody is receiving your sneeze with a Purna Kumbha. So everybody stops. And then it is gone. What control we have got. See, friends. But I have done that. I have done, then suffer. You have done suffer. Be attentive. Time pass means actions without arrogance and sense of doership is time pass. And this can happen if we continue the process of learning. This I learned from a child. All children are my guru, right? Like I can say, you are all my guru. From everybody you keep on learning. I was in some house in India and they had one child, a terrible monster. But I had no choice. I had to stay in their house. So, there were some functions, so all of them have gone out and I was in my room. So, some neighbor came and they left something. Excuse me, this is to be given to them. Should I leave it here? I said, okay, leave it here, no problem. So, they kept some bag, some contents and one bottle. Probably it was oil bottle. Now, after some time, evening time, these people came home from the function and this monster straight away came to me to find out what I am doing. So, the moment he came, I said, my God, therefore, I was just pretending I am studying. But my attention was towards him. So, he saw everywhere, took the complete review of the room, something new found. And he lifted that bottle and what is there, opened it and it slipped from his hand and the whole carpet was oiled. He was my guru. Immediately he put it down and shouted, Dadima, Dadima, oh grandmother, see, their maid servant name was Kalpana. Dadima, see what Kalpana has done here. I have seen with my own beautiful eyes. This monster has done that. Then Dadima came, Beta, what happened? All grandmothers are so dumb. They imagine their grandchild is very intelligent. They forget it is their grandchild. How can it be intelligent? See? And then the grandmother came and said, Beta, what happened? See, Kalpana has spilled everything on Swamiji's carpet. And I was watching and listening everything. Now, I have to survive in that house. Therefore, you should have wisdom when not to talk rather than what to talk. So I kept quiet. And then that old lady started scolding that maid servant. She was telling me, really, I had not touched, I didn't know also somebody has come in. Do you think my child, like a Krishna, is he telling lies? Krishna was never telling the truth. See? Now that day I learnt, when I am not the doer, the result of that should not come to me. Even the child understands. If it is proved that he has done it, he will get the banking. So what he has done? He has removed the cause itself. Then I have not done it. Therefore, I am not qualified to get the punishment. So what is the life is a time pass? That arrogance of doership. I have done this. I have done this. Remember this basic principle. Whenever we do something as our need, we cannot have the arrogance. See, friends. Then why you do it? Time pass. See how simple it is? There is one lady in UK. She met me. I know her for many years. Elderly lady. And once I came from Mumbai to Heathrow, 8-9 hours flight. Then 1 hour, 1.5 hours to come out. And then we had to go to some church to deliver lecture. 3 hours drive. So when she was driving, I said, Mama, you are going probably the wrong way. Swamiji, don't tell me. I am here for last 40 years. I said, that doesn't prevent you from making mistakes. No, it's okay. I said, oh. After going about half an hour, he said, what you told is right. I had taken a wrong exit. What should I do? I said, follow me now. I am Indian. Go the wrong way. Everything is right. 2 wrongs make 1 right. No, we can't. We didn't suffer. So she was suffering in English and I was suffering in Hindi. Hindi suffer is very good. So we reached that church 1 hour late. I thought all fellows must have gone, but they were still waiting. So I had to finish the talk for about 1.5 hours. Then we had tea, coffee, little socializing here and there. Then we went and to my hostess place. I had dinner. And thereafter, I said, I wanted to watch, that BBC documentary on Ganges. I told him, I am coming, keep it ready. So it was kept ready. In many years before, that time, these things were not so easily available. So, I was watching. Now this old lady who drove me, Swamiji, now go and sleep. I said, look here, don't dictate on me. I'll do whatever I am not your baby. No, Swamiji, not like that. You have come from such a long distance, traveling, gave the talk, you must be tired, so take rest. I said, you mind your business, you go and sleep. No. I want to ask you, how come you don't get tired? How come you don't get the, jet lag? I can't do like that. I want to be like you. I said, Mama, you cannot be like me. Why? No beard. Longer the beard, confirmed is the wisdom. Shorter the beard, doubtful is the wisdom. No beard. Swamiji, this is too much, Then I said, Mama, your problem is, you know what? Your whole life is a struggle to prove something to somebody. You are struggling to prove something to somebody. Be yourself. We don't be ourselves, we become somebody. When we become somebody, we are under tension. See? Another example, in Switzerland. I just happened to go to some unknown house. My friend told me, Swamiji, don't do, this is not India. I said, you keep quiet. Unknown house, I just went and knocked. And that lady came out and she saw me. How come you are here? I said, I don't know, I'm here. And she happened to be a yoga teacher. And I didn't know also her at all. Then we became good friends, everything. Then she invited next day her friends for a talk and all that. And she had a son, maybe about 18, 20 years of age. So we came there, and then by the time all the people came, like this it was arranged, about 20, 15 people, all the locals. Now this son says, hey Mr. Swami, don't be afraid. I'm sitting next to you. If you feel nervous before them, you put your hand like that. I'll give you support, okay? Don't worry about it. I know you have to talk before such a huge audience, 15 people sitting. I can understand your difficulty, but don't worry, I am here. I said, all right. Be here, don't go anywhere. And after the lecture was over, you have cheated me. I said, what did I do? You have not prepared. How did you talk? Be attentive. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. Be yourself. Then only your life is effortless. Wherever there are efforts, we are not normal. See? Like for the first time, when somebody learns driving the car, how tension. See? One lady was learning car driving in India, and she was so tense and all that. Finally, her husband said, get out, I will drive now, you can't drive. So in that tension, she got up and took the steering out. You have to leave it there. Oh God. Tension. Relax, relax, relax. Whenever you are normal, you are relaxed. When you are relaxed, then you are celebrating life. You can't do celebration under tension except marriage. One father told his son, Beta, congratulations on the happiest day of your life. So I said, Dad, you are so forgetful. Why? My marriage is tomorrow, not today. He said, that is why I am telling you. This is the happiest day of your life. From tomorrow, who knows? Ask him. See? Therefore, when you take life as a time pass, you don't have to prove anything to anybody. You are relaxed. See? Why you are relaxed? Because you are not anybody. You are nobody. It is rightly said. Nobody is happy. Nobody alone is happy. Somebody can never be happy. See? Therefore, life is a time pass. And when there is a time pass, what are the factors involved? Number one, we know the limitations of time, space and object. Say, I know I am here up to Sunday morning. Then I go from here. So when I am here for 5-6 days, will I fight or become friendly or demand this thing? No, I know I am here for a short period. Just pass time and go away. That's it. In the same manner, we are in this world. not permanently. See? But why we are not able to develop or understand this principle? Because we are carrying the burden on our head. Therefore, life is not time pass. Life is a torture for us. See? What are the kinds of burdens that we carry? To understand, physical burden. Many times these NRIs, when they come to India, they will be coming, now these days it is reduced. Earlier, they used to come with 3 huge suitcases, along and containing what? Tissue papers and plastic spoons, huge one. And they will be putting on the head of that boy on a railway station. Now that boy with such a heavy load on his head, if he is stepping down the steps, that time you make him stop and tell him a joke. Will he laugh? Such a heavy head on his, heavy load on his head, he cannot laugh. A person who is carrying a load, he cannot laugh. This is physical. Second is the physiological load. Physiological load, you must have seen sometime. Big gathering and suddenly somebody gets up and goes out. That is the physiological load. His BP has increased tremendously. BP, bladder pressure. When somebody has got a bladder pressure, cannot sit for long, looking here and there, why others are laughing? He is having under pressure. Finally, Jad Gatvan Anivartante Tab Dharma Paramam, he has to go. Physical burden doesn't allow you to laugh. Physiological burden doesn't allow you to laugh and be happy. Similarly, third is the psychological burden. Psychological burden is the burden of our total past. We all have made a personality out of us. We are not as we were born. See, I went to somebody's place in India, and the wife was busy in cooking, and the husband was standing, and he was having soliloquy, talking to himself. Oh God, these people take money and see the phone new I have bought, within 3 months it is hanging up. When the husband said like this, wife got the chance. She said, you can only complain, you cannot do anything in life. That very moment I entered. Then she said, ask Swamiji, he will tell you. Look here. Then he says, Swamiji, wife's order. My phone is hanging, please do something. I said, I am not an expert. He said, no. She tells you know everything. I said, okay, start the phone. He started. Go to settings. Scroll down. Reset the factory settings. Click that. He clicked. Now there are options. All data will be erased. Yes or no. You say yes. He did that. All data clear. I said, now restart. And he started properly. How come? I said, because factory settings are perfect. Because we were having free download. Our complete memory, our complete storage is blocked and destroyed. Every instrument, device has got a limited capacity to function. Exactly the same way, we are all born factory settings divine. Free download. The total past. You have to delete also. There are some dumb people. They keep on taking photograph, and so much they accumulate. And their phone is completely blocked. In one place, when I went, one lady says, Swamiji, I want to take photograph. I said, you cannot take. He said, no, I will take. I said, you cannot take. I will take. I said, try. She tried. Message came. There is no space. I said, I told you. We have to learn to delete in life. But what we carry, when I was young, who asked you? See, friends, all these mantras are not just ordinary. You work on it and you see the change in your life. See, who asked you? One of the mantras is in it. Who asked you? It's so simple. It's not difficult, my friends. It's very simple. And this only you can learn from your life. You don't search for a guru outside. Your own life's every experience is your guru. If you are ready, able to learn. See, the food is in the plate. Where is the hunger? Hunger is in the plate. Now the food is outside. Will our hunger satiate? The food must be displaced from the plate and must enter the plate. Then only hunger goes. Guru, we hang him on the wall. And where is the problem? Problem is in the mind. See? Therefore, who is our real guru? Our real guru is our own experience if we learn from that experience. See, my friends, every experience is given to us by the Lord only to learn. Then, with every experience, we grow wise. See? Now, one of the mantra is, who asked you? How I learned it and where from I learned it. And then you work on it sincerely. It happened many years before in Badrinath. That time I was pretty young, maybe 40 years before. So, there used to be one old lady, Bhagavati Amma, and she was very fond of me, I was very fond of her. So, after the darshan, morning 4 o'clock, I used to go to her, and she was reciting Bhagavatam Mahapuranam. I used to go and sit, and then she used to give me tea, coffee, like that. One day, I told her, I said, Amma, I had decided, stop giving lectures, enough is enough. So she laughed. I said, is it a joke or what? Why are you laughing? She said, I am laughing for one reason. Did Narayana ask you whether you want to give lectures or not? I said, no. Did I ask you whether you want to give lectures or not? No. Then to whose question you are answering? See, a great thing. Many a times we talk when it is not required. Who asked you? See? Suppose he tells me that, the other day I was coming by car and there was a snake on the road and I nearly killed it. But somehow by God's grace, that snake was saved. His story is over. Do you think I'll keep quiet? He is nothing. I was walking. And that time it was not a small snake. It was a big snake. Competition with the snakes. The question is, who asked you? Observe this. Wherever there is a gathering of people, you will see that one person starts, other person has to say something. You have to add. And ultimately, then something good or bad happens and see, observe this day-to-day life. Thus, many times we keep on talking uncalled for. I want to do this, I want to do that, I was there, I was here. Be attentive. When you have learned from your experience, that experience does not create liking or disliking in your mind. When we have not learned from the experience, then we have liking or disliking for that experience. And that impression on the mind in the form of liking and disliking makes our personality. Let our mind be clean all the time. And this can happen only when we learn. Another mantra, wherever I am, whenever I am, whatever I am, I shall be 100% happy. See? We all complain about the mind. Many people the same question, Swamiji, how to control the mind? Whose mind? Of course, my mind. Then you should know. Is something like, you come and ask me, Swamiji, how to control the wife? Whose wife? Public wife or your wife? You have to find out how to control your own mind. Now you tell us. My mind doesn't run here and there, therefore I have no problem. Normally what we do, we have only habit of complaining. Another mantra, living at zero complaint level. Most of the people who ask us question is only complain about the mind. Swamiji, what you tell, we really like it, is good. But how to practice that? You want baby feeding or what? Find out yourself. See? Such people are like what? A person wrote a thesis, got his doctorate on sleep. All the intricacies of sleep. But his only problem was he was not getting the sleep. He has to take some pills, then he can go to sleep. In the same manner, doing puja, pothi and japa, everything, and yet the same complaint, mind is disturbed too much. See? And this is another fad, yoga. Worse is meditation. See? Swamiji, how to do meditation? And tell me quickly. Then keep the pot on the stove, yes. Put rava in that, yes. Put water in that, cover it. And add whatever salt or spices you want. Okay. This happened in Singapore. One girl, educated, everything, but she never knew anything in cooking. So, when I went to their house, she was very excited. Immediately called, Mummy, Swamiji has come, I have to prepare upma for me, how to do that. Mummy was telling, everything was done, covered. Swamiji, it will be ready in 15 minutes. I said, all right. 15 minutes, nothing happened. Again, she, Mummy, nothing has happened. Did you lit the gas? No. See? You have to find out your ways. Don't complain. And we start complaining right from our own mind. Instead of complaining about the mind. Mind is disturbed. Work. What do you mean by a disturbed mind? Work on it. Define a disturbed mind. See? Have you ever thought over it? What is the meaning of disturbed mind? Unless you define what is the disturbed mind, you cannot set it right. See? I don't know, something is wrong with me. No, something is wrong means what? Go to the hospital and do your MRI and all kinds of things and find out. Then we can treat it. Exactly the same way. No, there are too many thoughts in the mind. Yogis. Chitta vritti nirodha. There should not be thoughts in the mind. Where the thoughts will come? They will come in the nose or what? See? Because we have never worked on it. We have to learn. Learn. See? So instead of complaining about the mind or anybody or anything in this world, start learning from everything. And once you learn, then you know how to deal with. Like we have learned in childhood, fire burns. Thereafter we have learned how to deal with the fire. We are not hating the fire, but we know how to deal with the fire. And the same burning power, is now utilized to our benefit. See? In the same manner, if we learn from our experiences, nobody can make us miserable in life. This again from a child I learned. Get me some water. It is so near. So, traffic jam. I went with my friend somewhere about 9-10 o'clock, holidays, and they had a daughter, maybe about 8 years, 7 years, like that. Very cute, very sweet, very cool. So, before going, I told her silently, I said, hey, your dad and we are going out. Don't you ask him to get something for you, like chocolate or anything? Yes, I can ask. Dad, when you come, kindly get me nice chocolates, okay? That's okay. We went out, came back, evening. And I knew he has not bought anything. So I said, now there will be fun in the house. So I went to that child. I said, hey, you told in the morning to get chocolates for you. Ask your dad. So she came, Dad, my chocolate. Oh, darling, I forgot. She was so cool, went away. My whole plan failed. Then I went to her. I said, hey, your dad didn't bring chocolate. You didn't become miserable. He said, no, I know my dad is good for nothing. She had learnt it. How beautiful it is. Otherwise, if she had not learnt it, she would have become miserable. Exactly the same way. Whatever is happening, whomsoever we come in contact with, we have to learn the nature of that person. As we have learned the nature of the fire, it burns. Then we deal with it properly. Apply the same principle with the people. See? There are some people who are the masters of forgetting. So you accept them, that is their manufacturer's defect. What can you do? Accept them as they are. But what happens? We want the things to happen according to our choice. It can never happen. Learn. Learn. With this learning, then how to lead the life? Just time pass. We are here just on a vacation. Spend time cheerfully, happily. Not all the time carrying the burden. See? And what is the burden we carry? The past. Highest spiritual practice is, do not talk about your past. Swamiji, but in your talk you are many times referring about the past, isn't it? Yes, I was referring. As a process of learning. See? When you learn, you don't allow impressions to be formed on your mind. And therefore, your mind is light, healthy, no burden. But you will see the oldies like me, when the children are doing something, these the children, when we were children, who asked you? Oldies don't understand that nobody is interested in our past. They are concerned about their future. Now, what future I have got? That burning thing. That is my future. What I have got? If I have peanuts in my pocket, can I distribute chocolate? If I have got only the past, what will I talk to the world? जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन, वो गए भाड़ में, तुम भी जाओ. See, friends. Therefore, wherever I am, now be attentive. Where are we? We are in the satsang. Wherever I am. Whenever I am, during the satsang. So where is the place? When is the time? whatever we are, now what we should be now? Satsangi, is it not? But instead of remaining satsangi, if we are thinking about so many people have come, we have to give them food, whether the food will be enough or not, should I have to get something from the market? Satsanga ka satyanas. There cannot be simpler spiritual practice and mantra than this. Wherever we are, whenever we are, whatever we are, be 100%. See? And this is not done for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes. Like these yoga fellows, they do the meditation for half an hour, rest of the day frustration. Half an hour meditation, and remaining day frustration. And frustration is what? These days people don't do yoga. See? And what is the yoga? Yoga is twisting the body. If you take Patanjali Maharshi, he has defined asana not as twisting the body. Sthira sukham asanam. Steadily happy and happily steady. Happiness is not in the body. Happiness is in the mind. See how important it is. So sthira sukham. Sukham is happiness, bliss. Sthira, steady. Means under all conditions we are happy. Is it possible? Bhagavan Patanjali Maharshi gives the next sutra. Prayatna shaithilya ananta samapatibhyam. Lesser the efforts involved in your life, more natural you are. Ananta samapatti, oneness with the absolute. Like those who are hard of hearing, they have to put lot of efforts to listen. And then they get tired. And when they get tired, they think, why waste time in satsanga? So they go to sleep. See, because prayatna, efforts are there. In the same manner, are we leading our life under stress and efforts? Then we are not normal. So prayatna shaitilya, relax. Lead life cheerfully and happily. See? And nobody can do it for us. There is no proxy on the spiritual path. We have to live our life. We have to die our death. We have to lead our spiritual life. Nobody can do it for us. See? This is how this mantra gives you the keys how to lead a perfect life. Now again, listen to each and every statement. This is available on YouTube. You can listen.
Nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम.